Hello, everyone, and thank you for coming back to Deb Chanel's 48's World, where we do the bold and the beautiful soap opera reviews and recaps. Okay, let's go over the one that aired today, which was March 1st, 2017, Eastern Standard Time, my time zone 1:30. Okay, we have T Dot and girl Nicole coming back from their honeymoon, and they're all in the office with Two Face and Maya, Go Get a Rick, and Follow Leader Thomas and Sharpshooter RJ. And they're basically just going over the comings and goings of what they missed out on, this, that, and the third. And they hear that RJ, Sharpshooter, is going to be supervising over the interns this term or season that they're having the interns follow them through and watch them actually be in the transitions of the makings of their company. So Ricky Rick is asking Sharpshooter RJ, how does it feel? He said, man, it just feels like babysitting children. Now, like, when you're privileged, you don't have to really work. I'm still trying to figure out, hey, did RJ finish college or did he finish high school? Because he came home from a break and that break been, it's been a long time. So I don't really know. The writers didn't even play that part up. So I'm guessing he don't finish college. So now he's going to be working for the family. He feels that since he grew up in the family business, he knows enough to be a manager over somebody. Okay, like I said, when you have a privileged life and have a silver spoon in your mouth, you really don't even have to go to college. Okay, you just deem, okay, now you do this now. Like, really? That's where we going with it? So anyway, we go to Spectra. Hush! We're at the Spectra Fashion House, and everything is leaking. I guess it's raining over there at the time, and the whole building is leaking where they're at. And of course, everybody's upset about that. And Saul Jr. wants to call the plumber, and Darlita is right behind him, wanting to do the same thing. But Graham says, call CJ. It's his building, and that makes it his problem. But then Sally asked Saul, have he printed the signs about Gerald Maxwell no longer being permitted in the building? And Saul says, well, they made it. He could make them if he had the ink to print it out on. And then she's like, does anything work around here? And pretty much I'm like, no, because it looked horrific when you moved in. So I'm pretty much like, are you going to do some painting? Or are you going to do this, that, and the third? And like she said she had money, but I'm like, everybody's working for free pretty much, waiting for that big payoff. So I don't understand where you're going with this, Sally. So then we move on to Darlita. Darlita gets a phone call. She answers the phone, and it's the loan shark. What is her name? Skitter. I don't know. But she, meaning Sally, she goes and tells her to tell him she's not here. And I'm like, oh, okay. Bill Spilson took care of that case, but I guess he has to play the part of definitely worrying her about his money. So she won't think anything else, that he's being nice or something and forgiving her debt. Then we move from that situation. We have Saul is freaking out when Coco arrives and she's trying to figure out, how everybody's doing. And she still feels kind of bad working for Forest Creation when she thinks she should be doing something to help save Spectral Fashion from going under. And then Grams is asking Coco how was her first day and how was her spying going on at Forest Creations. And Coco looked worried and really doesn't say too much to her. Then Coco tells the family she is not comfortable with what they want her to do, and she's not going to do it. She's not going to steal their fashions nor their designs or, what do you call it, the sketches. Then Sally says, we got to find another way. The crew is saying, we don't have another way. We need her to do this. And this is, of course, after Coco leaves. Then we have T-Dot and baby girl Nicole. They come in and they're looking at their photos that they don't put in, I guess, machine. Well, not a machine, but like a place where a projector somehow, because they're looking at it on a big screen TV. Maybe they put it on CD. I don't know. But this is their way of showing the excitement that they had when they were on their honeymoon. I think it was the Virgin Islands that they went to. Don't quote me on it, because I really wasn't interested in them showing their photos of their vacation and their honeymoon. But Two-Face and Maya and Ricky Rick was like all enthralled in it. So, it is what it is. And then we go to commercial. Then we have CJ comes over to see his family about why they're still fooling themselves about reviving Spectre Fashions. Then we have CJ tells everyone he saw the review that Jerry Maxwell did, and he murdered you all online. So how do y'all feel that y'all gonna have a second chance at this? Then we have Ricky Rick tells Father Leader Thomas and Sharpshooter RJ, no, Coco. Then RJ tells Rick he already hired her and he can't rescind that offer. And of course, baby girl Nicole says, yeah, you better check with Carter, meaning their lawyer for the company, before he do any firing or rescinding any jobs. Then we have Father Lee Thomas is joking with Rick, telling him just as long as they keep the desserts away from them, they shouldn't be a problem, referencing the cake fight between Sally and bought and paid for. Then we have Rick doesn't see the humor in it at all. Then go Two-Faces Thomas telling them Gerald Maxwell buried them and they may not even be around for it to be a problem. Then Maya said, okay, them not being around, no competition, nothing to design, nothing for Coco to steal. Yeah, there's no problem. Okay, then we go to Coco. Coco comes in and meet everyone with RJ introducing her to everyone in the room. Go to commercial, we have Grams. Come back from commercial, we have Grams, and the rest of the family are jumping on CJ. And they tell him they have a plan of action. Okay? Then Rick is wanting Coco to explain to him why should they trust her to work at Force Creations. Coco makes her plea. It was very good. Plea or pledge to be totally devoted to them. She even said, hey, I am a Spectre by birth, but when I'm working here, I'm a Forrester. I was like, okay, so you think about you're gonna marry Sharpshooter RJ, okay? Because that's that love interest I'm sure the writers are writing in for them. And Rick asks Coco to step out for a moment. Sharpshooter RJ said he'll follow her, so they basically walk out while Father Leader Thomas and Rick and go get them Two-Face and Maya talk about whether they should hire her or not, so they can think about it for a moment. Go to commercial, come back. We have T-Dot and Baby Girl are talking about Coco coming aboard. They both like her. They don't see any thing that she probably could do or would want to do. She looks innocent enough. And then they go on talking about, we don't want to talk about them, we want to talk about us. I'm like, why y'all not at home then, okay, and still having y'all honeymoon? Because ain't nobody miss y'all. I don't even know why the writers inserted y'all back so soon. Anyway, we go to CJ wants to know the plan. Graham said it's none of your business at this time. Sally's asking for a few more days before pulling the plug. Sally is saying to CJ, don't count them out. Okay, we're not counting you out. RJ is telling Coco, please don't keep staring at the door. The answer is not going to come that soon. Thomas asks Coco to come back into her to answer to her fate of what they decided for her. Rick tells Coco he's going to hire her. He's only going to give her one chance to fail. If she does, she still designs or whatever, she's out. Then Sally and Grams are saying loyalty comes with being a Spectre. So guys, that pretty much was The Bold and the Beautiful for March 1st, 2017. I'm sure it's going to get heated with Ridge, Rusty Dusty and Queen, meaning slept from another mother. But nothing was really telltale in today's episode. I'm just waiting for it. But I do see a love interest that they seem to be wanting to play up between Sharpshooter, RJ, and poor innocent Coco, who really don't know what to do because she's definitely torn between the two families. Kind of like Macy and Thorne was back in the day, because that's who I'm picturing them as. A couple like them, always trying to do right by both and keeping, company secrets at bay and trying to have a relationship. But that was The Bold and Beautiful for March 1st. We'll definitely do this again tomorrow, giving you more recaps and reviews of The Bold and the Beautiful. Y'all enjoy y'all day now. Have a great one, and bye-bye.